Welcome to the Useless Gamer Podcast, Halloween edition. This is
Grr.
your leader and commander of everything that is righteous and sexy, Dice. With me, I've got M. What's up, M?
Hello, fans.
All right, I got M. We haven't seen him in a bit. We got Chrono Trigger.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And as always, we have White Bread Sam 706.
The only one with any real education in the group.
Oh, God.
This is how you want to start.
Yeah.
This is how it's gonna start, baby.
This is how.
I
All
gotta
right.
represent. I'm the minority here.
When the majority is the minority, it's always a good time. All right. So what we've got a couple of things going on, man. So we're getting closer and closer to the launch of the next gen. How are you guys feeling about that?
Feeling so good.
You're apparently the only one feeling good about it.
I don't care. I'm a PC gamer. It's not gonna matter. I spent more money on my computer than both of the consoles combined. So F them. I don't care.
To be honest, it's not gonna be that big of a difference, but I am gonna get the P4. I think I'm gonna get it. Like, it's just, I just
There's
have
no
to.
titles. I mean, there's must be some good titles that you would want specifically to either the One or the PS4.
To be honest with you, there's like, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to any of the main titles that they had coming out because I'm pretty confident that they have some big hitters out when they release. You know, they're not gonna mention it now because you know how Microsoft is, like, to back everything. But
You know what though? Here's the thing about the release titles. They're all gonna be ported over to PC eventually, except for the rare few. You know, there's going to be a rare few that don't get ported to PC, and I'm patient. I don't need to play a game the day that it comes out. I can watch like demos of it and be like, yeah, when that comes out at a decent price on PC, I will buy it.
All right.
I mean,
so wait.
what are the main titles that's gonna be coming out? I mean, they're gonna be coming out with what Call of Duty Ghost.
Hold
gonna
on.
come
All
out.
right. So we got a couple of them to talk about. The next big one that's coming out that everyone's talking about is coming out. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a quote unquote release title, but it's March. It's coming out March 11th. Titanfall. How are you guys feeling about Titanfall, man?
Well, I mean, I was always a big mech fan. I mean, I don't know if anybody have played Mech Warrior Online. It's it's a game similar to that, but the fact that you can actually get out your mech and shoot other people in the face, which brings another element to the game. To be honest with you, it makes it a more unique experience. I mean, coming out with that game, what is it coming out for, the P3, right?
Yeah, I
Or-
believe that's coming. Titanfall is coming out for Xbox One. It's coming out for
360
Xbox One,
and
360, and
PC.
PC.
360 and PC. Yeah. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna have some pretty good sales. I like the game personally. You know, I'm a fan of mech, so that's my one to it.
Everything
think-
I've seen so far shows that it's gonna be ridiculous. Just the fact that you're gonna be able to grab people inside of mechs and rip them out. Like, mechs have always been super awesome, but the game ends as soon as your mech gets destroyed. Some of the screenshots of this thing look ridiculous. You got people jumping off buildings into mechs and then like toppling other mechs nearby.
See,
Yeah.
I think you guys are missing the real point of this game. The mechs are cool, don't get me wrong. It's a great thing and it's easy for people to look at and be like, this is awesome. What's really going to be good about Titanfall is what you just mentioned, the running around and making the game not just a semi-flat level with some buildings
Yeah.
and caves in it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what's gonna
the
make
fact-
it more.
Like, if you compare this to Battlefield 4, right? Battlefield 4 has some vertical gameplay. Like, the levels are vertical. You actually have to look up in those games. But the thing is either you're in a vehicle, as far as I know. I haven't gotten my chance to play it yet. But either you're in a vehicle, or you're in an elevator, going up in an elevator. There is no moment in any FPS I want to spend in an elevator. Okay, that's just not how I want to do it. I mean, I'm okay with
The
running
most fun
upstairs. Yeah, but I'm not going to run up 30 flights of stairs to get to the top of a skyscraper. In
Yeah.
this, it's much more like Mirror's Edge. You can jump on those buildings.
Oh
and
yeah,
it
that's
gets-
parkour style, right?
Yeah, the jetpacks make it so that the game is so much more accessible at a vertical level. And I actually really liked, I saw a review of it that was talking about that people who first started playing Titanfall didn't get it. They were playing it like a normal FPS. It's just all on the ground. You're just running.
Ah.
They didn't get that you could use that jetpack. And I think once people get used to that, this game is really, really going to shine. And then, of course, you've got mechs on top of that. And I do think that's an awesome thing. Yeah.
Always awesome. Yeah.
I think what's really going to make this game is it's got, from what I could see, it's got the smoothness and the polish of Call of Duty with that added element of, hey, mechs. Now this is a vertical game. Well, and mechs.
Yeah. And I think like the freedom to shift back and forth between like pilots and titans really allow the player to like change their tactics on the fly, you know.
Well, you can't. I don't know. What I was reading is that you can't just switch back and forth like at random. What I saw was you have a 2-minute timer. At least this is what's out there right now. You have a 2-minute timer. After 2 minutes, you can call a Titan, and then you can jump in it and then you can jump in and out until it gets blown up. But what you can do is you can kill people, and then as you kill more people on the enemy side, I'm assuming. Just team kill until you get everything. But anyways, as you kill more people, then that speeds up your timer to get your mech. And I think that's really cool. And it totally replaces the kill streak that is really a pain in the ass on stuff like Call of Duty.
Yeah, Battlefield 4,
but I mean,
streak killings.
So you're not a fan of kill streaks?
I like kill streaks. I just don't think that you need to like reward the person who's in the lead that much. And I don't think that, from what I've seen, the mechs don't do that because the mechs are still killable. They're
so
not
you think
like
it's not going to be like it's not going to be user friendly. It's not going to be noob friendly.
No, I think it'll be more noob friendly because people who suck can. I mean, another way to say it, people who suck will still get their mech after 2 minutes. You know, but whereas in Call of Duty, if you suck and you can't get a 7 kill streak,
you're not going to get that.
You're not going to get.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
It seems like, I mean, when you put it that way, it seems like they don't really reward the player that's
I want to hear
not doing so hot.
I want to hear what Em thinks of this game because
yeah, you two just keep writing on and on. But this game has gameplay. It's fast paced. It's not about the whole killing streak or anything like that. It's about moving forward, taking there's a lot more tactics with the fact that you can move around, jump from up and down. And the precision that you can go through windows with such
that like mechs can't get to.
Yeah, you can go in and out. It's going to be a whole new 3D feel to a first-person shooter. Like seen MMO for FPS, like a PlanetSide 2, where they have a little bit of with the jetpacks, and then you got like Halo with teleporters and flying around. This one has a much higher fast-paced environment, and it's like a big city, yet still you're just everywhere. So I'm just curious to see how their servers will hold up and how many players to a map they'll keep just to keep that gameplay smoothing.
Did you guys hear anything about that? Did you guys hear anything about how much players they're going to be putting on the server side, multiplayer server side?
No, I haven't heard too much about the specs of the game.
I hope it's a high number. Honestly,
you think it's going to be like Battlefield, like a really?
Oh, I hope so.
I
hope so.
It needs to be, because otherwise the game is going to feel empty. Like, honestly, that's one of the things. When you add that vertical playing field in there, you need to have enemies and targets to fill that up. If you don't do that, the game is just empty, and it's a game of hide and seek. And while that's fun in certain ways, that's not going to be fun for what they're trying to do, which is target the Call of Duty crowd.
Well, I know. Well, off the bat, it's not going to be anything faction based. Like, it's not going to be like a 3v3. It's going to be more something like a. It's going to be like just a one team against another. It's just going to be like the IMC against the militia. So there's not going to be other elements to it. It's just going to be those two factions fighting. But I mean, depending on the map and depending on how everything else is, I think it'll be a pretty good release. I have high hopes for it. I mean, 14. I mean, if they're getting this much hype and it's coming out 2014, I think it has pretty much.
Yeah. No. Okay. So we got that coming out, and I'm looking forward to that. But another big thing that everyone was talking about, Watch Dogs. Did you guys see the trailer for this?
I've seen the trailer since like the first E3, man. Like when it first came out, man.
Excited.
It was so good.
I only saw the trailer because you made me watch it before this podcast.
Okay, wait. I want to hear Sam. Okay, Sam was not a part of the E3 hype. E3 comes and goes, and everyone's too busy bitching about the hardware. That's like the one game people get their panties in a bunch about. And Sam just saw it. Sam, your impression, go.
My impression, honestly, was this is what Max Payne 3 should have been. That was what.
That
That was my impression.
Just
because
gonna Max Payne till you die, man. They are never gonna make a Max Payne like anything like that, man. I swear.
But here's the thing, man. It had that feel. Like if he would have put it in that dark noir, and they would like, and then you had the
Minus all
slow-mo kind of
the
thing and the
technology
hacking.
things?
No, you keep the technology in. This is what Max Payne 3 should have been. They, like, because that Max Payne was that. It was a gritty, story-driven thing, and that's what this is. It's a story-driven platform.
But it wasn't more like it wasn't more technology friendly. Like Max Payne was more
Well,
of
it doesn't matter. That's just the upgrade of the times. You know?
Yeah,
this entire wait.
I'm talking about the story in general. Like the whole story of Watch Dogs is like it has all.
It feels
like,
more realistic though compared to.
I think like the whole
Max
story
Payne.
has something to do with hacking. Like, isn't it? Like
no,
you have to hack
Sam,
into the
Sam,
whole-
I think. Wait, hold on, Sam. I think you missed the entire point of this game. The point of this game is not to be an awesome shooter, which it looks like it will be. The point of this game is the fact that you can hack everything. The cars on the street outside, the lights on the building
So let me just
next
explain
door.
it to Sam real quick because I don't think he like. All right, let me tell you what the game is about in a nutshell.
give him.
Basically, he has a super duper X-rated phone. iPhone, I guess it is. I don't know what kind of phone it is. It's most likely from Apple. Only they can make a product like this that can hack literally everything.
Dude, but any
everything.
hold on. First off,
It's like a
any
Linux
self-respecting
phone, really.
hacker would never use Apple. Let's just be clear.
we all know that Apple is never a choice.
Agreed.
Sorry, Apple fanboys.
Yes, as much as I agree with that. But yeah, basically he has just a really smart phone that can just hack into everything. And what he does with that is
I saw that in the trailer. The reason why I'm saying this is the game that Max Payne 3 should have been is because it just has everything that Max Payne was and made it a million times better.
But Max Payne's main character was a guy who could come in, shoot up everything, and things go
that's what I'm
down.
saying.
This guy is just like, he's your regular guy. He has a super phone, and he actually has a great ability with hacking computers and stuff. And they're like with this underground group trying to access all this stuff and get out there. It's like a Big Brother type of thing going on.
Yeah.
All right, I will take
That's
your
why I
word
can't
for it
really
because I
compare
didn't
the two
see
stories. It
I
doesn't
didn't
really like
see anything about this game until like 30 minutes ago. So I will bow to your wisdom.
Okay, all right, no. You're excused. Okay, I thought okay.
No, he's not excused. This
30
was
minutes.
E3.
Look, this is Sam we're talking about.
Here's the deal.
Like,
I heard the name. I've heard people talk about the game and that they're very excited about it. That's it. That's all I've
Sam we're
heard.
talking about. I mean, come on, like just
right.
excuse him.
There's too many games, and this just wasn't one that hit my radar. That's all.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw the trailer, it hit my radar as soon as I saw it because when I saw what it can do, like automatically off the bat, I'm like, wow, this.
I was impressed
pretty
in the
intense
trailer. If it was not a cutscene type of thing where the game took control of it, if he literally hit that button and then caused one car to screw up, which caused that accident, and that was all live gameplay, that's phenomenal. That is a technological breakthrough that I am really impressed with.
Oh, jeez.
If that wasn't something where the computer took over.
I mean, come on. Like, it's gotten further than other games. Like, for example, the new Call of Duty where the fishes move out the way when you get near it. Like,
no, Mario 64 had that. You know what? They could have done that on the NES. That was not an interesting innovation.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's come further than that. Like, I mean, compared to what these other games are doing, you gotta give Rockstar some kind of credit.
Honestly, hold on. I just gotta say, on that Call of Duty thing, I, with my limited programming knowledge, could program a game where fish move dynamically away from you.
I doubt you could. I seriously
think I could.
doubt.
It would probably take me a week.
There's probably so much things you have to know. Like,
no. You know what it is?
But it's
you
the
have
freedom though. As a
whatever.
stealth
This
game
is
that
off
you
topic.
have.
No,
We'll
Em's right.
argue
It's
off
the
this
freedom,
later.
dude.
I agree with them. It's the freedom.
It's the freedom. It's the freedom to, like, here's the thing, is we've always had sandbox games.
Yeah.
And sandbox games that let you go out and shoot things, but they never let, the problem is you can interact with stuff directly, but not indirectly. That's the whole thing about this game is adding a whole nother layer on top of it. Instead of running in and shooting everybody, you can turn off you can access the mainframe, turn off the lights. You can make cars
Basically-
run into it. You have a billion
Basically, what
solutions
he's
to
saying
one
is there's
problem.
options. There's so much options. There's like
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
pretty
don't think
sure
it's
you
gonna-
saw the. You know what you need to see? You need to see the gameplay footage where
I
they
saw
had
some
of the actual
gameplay
game.
footage.
No. I'm talking about a specific gameplay footage where they had of the actual game where he was trying to save one of his friends who was trapped in a building or whatever, and there was multiple
that one.
ways. You saw that one, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It had
Yeah.
him being around. He had his phone with him. His friend was hacking this corporate building, going through a bunch of gadgets, and you see him with the phone. I mean, he is one of the hackers in Chicago City who has access to a supercomputer developed to the entire city, and he gets a car. He police by opening up a gate, closing it. He goes through doors, security doors. He moves cameras around. He can tell the guy who's
I swear.
there,
Okay,
who's
we
there.
can't spend all day talking about every single thing. All right, I'm moving on. They have
just
a billion
awesome.
ways to do things in this game, but all right. Here's what I'll do real quick. All right, so I'm not gonna go through all these games because there's a lot of games. So here's what I'll do. I got a list of the launch titles for PlayStation 4. I think that's the one any of us really care about. Agreed?
Yeah. Since I'm gonna get it, for
yeah.
me. Anyways.
I don't care about either.
All right.
So
Well, fuck you, Sam. All right, so here's what we go. I'll say these are confirmed on day one. By the way, should say, sad, I want to cry. Watch Dogs got delayed. It's not going to be released. And it's not going to be released for a dumb reason. Essentially, they're afraid of competing with all the big stuff. Essentially, a representative said, we believe that the management was also concerned about strong competition for wallet share with stuff like Grand Theft Auto 5,
you know what?
Battlefield 4,
That's a
the new
legitimate.
Call of Duty.
No, that is
see-
a legitimate concern from a management standpoint. No
It's
one would be
legitimate.
like, "Oh my God, they
sucks,
held
though.
back this movie for a month because they didn't want to go out on like the
I
day
mean,
the new
yeah, it's a
Pirates of the
legitimate,
Caribbean
it's a
movie
legitimate
showed up."
complaint, but but that shouldn't like stop you.
Yes,
It
it should.
from
It does
Yes, it
because
should.
you don't
It's
have
money.
a
It's
lot
money,
of money.
All right, but
to
they're
buy
supposed to know.
Battlefield
They're supposed to know.
4.
Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out. Okay,
Who
this
produced
might not
Watch
probably
Dogs?
die down until.
It's Ubisoft.
Well, Ubisoft does have the money to take a hit, but they don't want to take a hit. This is a new IP, right? This is
Yeah, it's a
completely
brand
new
new
IP.
IP.
They don't
Yeah.
want. You know what? No, put it out someday when like the biggest thing to come out is some indie game. You know, that's like, oh, it's the new indie game that sold 100,000 copies and took the world by storm. Put it out on that day. You know, if they're a
Exactly.
business, they need to make money, and that's a completely legitimate thing. Also,
Oh no! It's more than that than just a company and business. I think from a standpoint, a game with such a brand new interactive and introduction to a whole new system, it's going to be underscored by the long-going fans, so that the hype is going to get crushed and killed, and you don't want the whole game to disappear.
It's a
because
new-
people couldn't afford it.
It's a brand new IP. You gotta treat them with care. You can't like Call of Duty. You can blast that out any week of the, it doesn't matter. But you have to be careful with new IPs, especially if you want them to stick. And this looks like something that I want to do well.
Okay, but I gotta ask, what I saw and heard was that they were delaying it because they actually wanted to make sure the tech was right. Like, it was a technical thing.
Okay, now that's a legitimate reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a legitimate reason. I mean, I can understand that.
Well, and this is where I think you guys are hyping this up a little bit too much. Look, yes, it looks really, 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 really cool. How often do things look really, really, really cool on the demo and the gameplay demos, and then you get it in your hands and you're like, they didn't pull it off? How many times does that happen?
Okay. All right.
And they are at the point where they just, if it is because of a technical thing, they just admitted, hey, you know what? We aren't managing to pull it off. And they're concerned enough about it that they don't think their awesome new IP with this awesome new game mechanic can compete on a day one launch. Those are big things to say right there, because they're saying, hey, not only are we not going to compete on day one launch where there's a limited lineup, so that, there's 10, 15 games to choose from. If this is the breakout new one, everyone's going to get Call of Duty, but everyone's also going to go and get that one breakout new game. They don't think they can compete on that. That's something to be concerned about.
All right. No, I agree. But all right, so
I don't think they should stop release just because of that. I mean, they're having such a loyal, upbringing with the community and everything. I mean, I think with just the support of that, and I think with the support of that, and once they fix like the technical side of things, I think it'll be a decent release date because isn't it coming out? It's not coming out anytime this year, is it?
No, it's like in
No,
March.
it's the official release date. Oh, I had it right in front of me. What was the official release date?
I thought it was in March.
Is it March?
The official release date is it's next year. It's yeah.
Yeah,
It'll do well when it comes out. But all right,
it'll get a lot of support. But
all right, so here's what I got.
Wait,
hold on. Okay, so we got to move away from Watch Dogs. All right, so here's a list of confirmed day one launches for PlayStation 4. I want you guys real quick, yay or nay. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, yay or nay?
Yay.
Nay.
I'm not gonna listen to Sam because this is gonna be nay on everything. Battlefield 4.
Not a big Battlefield fan. I'll say nay.
I played the pre-release, so yeah.
If it's not attached to Origin, I'll play it.
It's attached.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I was just trying to
won't
flip dice up.
So
it
you
wasn't a
won't play
nay.
it.
It was just a 0.5 nay.
It wasn't a nay. It was a meh.
It was. You couldn't,
Put it as a
couldn't
meh.
go lower than.
You know
nay.
what it was?
All right.
It was a screw Origin because it sucks.
Agreed. All right. What else we have? Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yay! Yay!
Nay.
Because I never played the Call of Duty series.
You know what?
I got no time for
Modern Warfare, I loved it. It was a great game. I played like probably over 100 hours. Never gonna play another one because it's the same stupid game and it's the same stupid people. Screw them all.
Hey,
All right.
More guns, more dogs, more kills. Equals
You know they're
Who
gonna
cares?
they're gonna
day.
you know they're gonna kill the dog.
Equals a
They're gonna kill
damn
the dog.
good day.
You know they're gonna kill the dog, right? I just want to
Of
say
course
that
they're
real quick.
gonna kill the dog.
You know what? You know what would be good? Mechs.
People are gonna cry.
Just gonna throw it out there. Mechs. Mechs would be interesting. Maybe if they put mechs in their game.
All right. Next, DC Universe Online, already a free to play.
Meh.
Nah.
I enjoyed it.
It's a fun game, but it's already been out. I don't really give a damn. All right, FIFA 14.
No.
Yay.
Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Yay.
Yay.
No.
Who doesn't like Legos? Come on, Sam. Stop that.
Dude,
Stop that.
I watched
It's
15
Marvel.
minutes of Lego Harry Potter and I said, this is dumb.
Well,
This is the
of
same
course
guy
you
that
think
doesn't
it's
like
dumb.
I'm
You're
like-
like 50
hold on.
years old. You have
I'm
to
like, I think I'm like the Simon Cowell of this group. Everything sucks except for the one thing that I think is good.
Hey, guess what else is coming out? Another
What?
Madden and NBA Live. Woo!
Yeah.
More sports
God.
games.
Hey, they're getting money, so hey.
There's Warframe. Why are so many free to plays coming out as launch titles? It doesn't count if the game is free and it's been out since
Warframe?
forever.
But the thing is,
Warframe.
Warframe wasn't just free. It was also a PC game. Like
It
that's
was original
what
PC.
really interests me. Warframe wasn't really like just a free game. It was a PC game. So, I mean, for them to like branch out from PC into a whatchamacallit, the P3 genre, that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing about, man, all those sports games, if you're a sports player, you're going to love it. And if you're not a sports player, you're probably not going to play them. I mean, that's just where that goes every single time. Like my roommate doesn't play any video games, and he still has some MLB 09, and he's playing through the World Series of it, and it's like, okay. I watch him play it sometimes, and I just don't get it. But,
Yeah,
you know, it works for him because he's not a video game person. He can connect with the world of baseball. He doesn't connect with, you know, some kind of, you know, Minecraft where you're building blocks. That doesn't make any sense to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
and
it's
another thing for like the Warframe thing, dude. When I see PC games that go into that get like cross-platformed with console games, it gives me hope for other PC games. And then maybe they might come out with a mobile version on the consoles. That'll be pretty sick. Oh, there'll be a lot of fans.
Hey, you
clamoring
know,
for
I'm
that.
sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
hold
This
on,
is
hold on,
totally
hold on.
off topic, but
okay.
is the game Don't Shit Your Pants on phones? Because if it isn't, it should be.
Okay, no, we're moving on. All right, moving
I'm looking
on.
it up
Next,
right now.
Next damn topic. All right, So we're moving away from the everyone's got their vaginas and their penises apparently wet for those games. But we're still in PlayStation 3 PC gamers. We're obviously hardcore PC gamers. So we got a couple of good games coming out soon. Boom, Bioshock Infinite, Buried at Sea. It's going to be released November 12th. November 12th, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Windows PC.
Oh man, dude! As soon as I saw Elizabeth in that trailer, I got so hyped. She was like, "Oh, you can call me Elizabeth." Started liking that cancer stick. Oh man, it's gonna be too good. And the fact that they're gonna put it in the old era of Rapture, dude. Like when they just started building it up, like when they like started like making the little girls and like the big daddies when they were like out collecting materials and stuff. Like that's when they really like.
But here's the interesting thing though. It's like they're doing it in that location, which means you'll have tight corridors and stuff. But what they're doing, and that I like this, is that they're doing this pre-apocalypse. So the city will actually be well built up. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'll be honest.
Did you read the reviews? The first third of the game is in that time period. It's the day the revolution starts.
Really?
Yeah, it's the day the revolution starts is when Elizabeth comes in to Booker DeWitt's office, and there's some kind of, is it the real Elizabeth and Booker DeWitt, or is it some I don't know. I'm not going to get into that.
But here's my thing.
There's no there's no other Elizabeth in the whole Bioshock.
That's not important. Let's move forward.
Wait. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. My thing. The story. Obviously, it's going to be amazing. I will say though, multiple universes. That's kind of a cheap spot for stories, but whatever. What's going to be interesting? What's going to be interesting is the gameplay, because I liked Infinite, but I actually liked Infinite because the world was large and things weren't so chaotic. I actually liked Bioshock gameplay in Bioshock 1, which is interesting. I didn't really like Bioshock 1 and all them because things were crazy. Things had already fallen apart. They did lots of stuff with fear and terror, and you'd be in a dark room and something would skitter past and you'd be like, what was that? Oh shit. Yeah. You don't get that in Infinite.
You rather the apocalyptic era than the post-apocalyptic era?
For that setting, because it's tight, close corridors and dark places, that works well.
I think where they're coming from, because obviously you played the first Bioshock, and when you start off the game, like they immediately drop you off they don't drop. Well, yeah, they do kind of drop you off in the middle of the ocean, and then you go down into this like mysterious city where you know nothing.
They don't
like
drop
everything
you
is
off.
this.
Your plane blows up, and you land in the water, and you're like, hey, there's this thing right here.
That is the definition.
Okay.
Being dropped from the air is the definition of being dropped off.
All right, if you're dropped off in the middle of the ocean and then you go down in it, you dropped off. What do you say? Anyways, as I was saying, so you're kind of dropped off in the middle of a apocalyptic era where like they don't really give you any story. All you got is a phone call from somebody saying that, hey, I kind of need your help, or and starting from that, like into going into like back in the day in the era when the city was actually thriving and the conflicts just starting. That's kind of interesting. I mean, you don't really hear any of the back in the day story except from the cassettes that you used to collect in the Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2, the little cassettes that told you about what was going on in the past, but you never really saw anything. Yeah, so I think that'll be pretty good.
This is one thing I'm going to say about this. I think that while I think it sucks that it's DLC, I think it's great because honestly, this is what Bioshock is good at. I did not think Bioshock Infinite's combat was interesting in the least. I was like, okay, now you've shown me the little mechanics. Now it's the same every single time. And so I think that they're going back to the story, and that's what's important. This is a much more story-driven thing. I don't think the mechanics in Bioshock have ever been top-notch. They're not bad.
Agreed.
But they're not top notch. And what was really amazing was the world. Rapture was an incredible world. People who never played the game still know, like, oh, this is Rapture.
Yeah.
Was anyone else playing Bioshock and getting callbacks to Half-Life too? Like the way they would do cutscenes is you'd still be there, and like this time you were obviously talking, you were a character. But I agree. It was something about the world that stuck out to me, and that's what made me like the game. It was for lack of a better term, everything that's done shooter has been done. People are excited because this is and look, we even on the press release it says specifically story-driven add-on content, and that's what it is, and that's what people are excited about. Nothing wrong with that.
They want to be connected more to the story. I agree. Bioshock story is really good, and that's probably where it got most of its hype from. Just the story alone gave it so much hype, and a lot of people like always wonder, like for Sam, to like why is the game so good? And I mean, if you never really played it, you wouldn't really understand it, I guess. But I mean, like the story itself is pretty good. Do you think like if they come out with the multiplayer version that they did for Bioshock 2 into the Bioshock Infinite, you think that'll be pretty good?
I mean, they have. I haven't checked out.
It'd be hard to say.
Good.
Yeah, have you played the one in Bioshock 2 before, M?
Not. Yeah, the Bioshock 2 I played a little bit, but like for the multiplayer, it was good because of the game mechanics, and it was more about the play. But in Infinite, it was hugely story driven, and the mechanics was there, it was smooth and everything, but how immense and how you were into just in depth of every backstory character, the ambiance, the atmosphere, and then now they're taking it back and grabbing what they did in Infinite and then doing the story to the Origins. It's just
it's something like completing the series, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna wrap it all up in a nice little bow from start to finish.
I think they're getting ready to like just end it all. I don't think they could have come up with another Bioshock game. I mean, they might, but I mean, what story are they gonna branch from? Like, unless they go to another universe, like a whole other,
Well,
like,
and theoretically, they could do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is Bioshock Infinite. It's not Bioshock 3. Like, if they want to make more, and also I should state this as well. This is the first piece of story-driven add-on content. This is the first episode. We're going to get another one after this.
The second episode is where you play Elizabeth.
Really? I didn't know that. Actually,
that's what they said. This episode is you're playing Booker. And it's still what they said is the whole thing is about Elizabeth, just like Bioshock Infinite was supposedly all about Elizabeth. But the second one is you finally get to play as Elizabeth and see the story through her eyes.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be good. So I
wonder if she's going to still have her power to like kind of tear through the.
I believe she still has that into some level. In this, I don't know though. I'm not entirely sure.
Then the story should be good.
The story will be amazing.
Well, and I think the final word on this whole thing is who's talking about Clash in the Clouds? No one.
No
one.
Oh,
you talking about
they only got that because it was an add-on that would lead to that. I actually thought this expansion pack would be that. I was kind of pissed when it wasn't, but.
You know why?
Anyway, guys, we gotta keep going.
All right.
So next thing we got Batman Arkham Origins. That's coming out October 25th. For PC, PlayStation 3, Wii U. Wow, Wii U really needs some more titles. And Xbox 360. What do you guys think about that one?
I mean,
I'm excited big time.
Are you really? I mean, its name is. I mean, I guess I'm a little excited. I mean, its name is kind of a throw off. Like, it's kind of because it has nothing to do with the origins of Batman whatsoever. It's more of a prequel to the story.
It has to do with the Arkham City origins, though. Like, it's supposed to be like 8 years before Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, before Batman was actually getting big.
I really don't think that's where the time, because I think it started off
You wouldn't tell from
the
trailer, though. The trailer, they're acting like, this is Batman's origin. It's like, no.
It's still Batman. It's not Batman origin. He just, it's more of a like a traditional Batman plot where they're just adding more.
Granted, if we were to make that into a game, that would suck because you'd just be playing as young Bruce, and you'd get to watch your parents die.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Yeah. They should get the makers of the Stanley Parable to do that. That would be awesome.
What? I'd play that. Choice.
I would totally play that.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the story, like from how it kicked off, started with Black Mass putting a $50 million.
Hold on.
I'm
gonna expand on this, man. Here's what would happen. the voice of Alfred would be the voiceover, and it would be like, and young Bruce saw his parents brutally gunned down that day, and then you'd like have the option to keep watching or turn away, and then the voice would be like, but he was too afraid and a coward, you know, and it would just keep going like that, and it would go through like his whole. That'd be awesome.
Okay,
okay.
I'm listening to Chrono talk about the actual game as opposed to this BS you guys are making up.
That's because this game is a more interesting game. My game is more interesting.
This game is really good.
What is the story of the game? What happens in this game?
Well, I mean, it's basically about this guy named Black Mask who put a $50 million on Batman's head, and then all the great assassins of the archive wants to like kind of assassinate him. But the thing I don't get about that is that people always wanted to kill Batman. Why now? Like, why is this amount of money so important that he's just going on this amazing vendetta to take out all these people? But the thing is, like, the interesting twist on it is that
this is before. Say it again.
Batman Arkham City, though, like before Arkham City, how he created like, Asylum was originally.
But I mean,
started collecting bad guys. This is his beginning as a Batman. His first young career collecting the evils before, like the Joker, before any of those big name players.
But that's the thing. The Joker is in it. That's the thing. Joker, Bane, Firefly, Penguin, Deathstroke. This is not Origins. This is after he has met all these people. This is more of a more updated kind of Batman.
The story goes back in time. This is before like he created the Arkham Asylum. Before he did Arkham City.
I think it's after that though. I think it's after that. I think it's a little bit after that.
No, it actually says that this is before Arkham City. This is before how he got all the bad guys into jail. This is how he first started showing he took over the city and said that I am Batman. You all motherfuckers get out of this city.
And that's when Black Mask put the bounty on his head?
Yes, and everyone goes on him. And so it's beautiful that you get all assassins of everyone who ever wanted to kill Batman at once.
So you're saying this is when he first met like the Joker and Bane and
something along those lines. Yeah, like this is when he was starting to create fame.
All right, well, yeah, if that's true, then I mean, from what I heard it has absolutely nothing to do with the Origins. I heard like it's just a
misleading
like, more of a side story. Yeah, the title is kind of misleading.
It's Batman Arkham Origins, not Batman Origins. It's Arkham City.
Okay,
Arkham,
I've got a question.
Bad guy stuff.
I've got a question. Why is Mark Hamill not doing the Joker?
No, seriously, why?
Baker is awesome. He is one of the most prominent voice actors in all of anime.
I don't give a
shit. Mark Hamill.
Why isn't he doing the Joker? He's been the Joker in my mind. The only Joker that wasn't Mark Hamill was Heath Ledger, and that credit is credit where credit is due to that one. But otherwise, Mark Hamill is the voice of the Joker.
No, this new guy,
a monologue?
This new guy, Troy Baker, if you look at the link, he sounds like he's trying to do a Mark Hamill knockoff. Like it sounds exactly like a Mark Hamill Joker impression. If you listen to it, like is at the E3 convention, they're trying to hype it up. He sounds exactly like Mark Hamill,
and
he's trying to do a Mark Hamill impression.
I want to say this is in no way trying to blast that guy. He does great work. I'm not complaining about that guy. My complaint is it should be Mark Hamill, and why isn't it?
But here's the thing, Mark Hamill, after the last game, Mark Hamill said he's actually done with Joker. Like he's not doing that anymore. Which sucks, because if you look at pictures of him, he's actually starting to look a little bit like Joker. Like, he's...
I don't know if that's a compliment
look at a picture
or that's
of him.
an insult.
He's really starting to look like the Joker. Look at him. He is getting up there in age, and he is like... Whoa. That does not look like Luke Skywalker anymore.
No, he looks like the Joker from the first one. Who was the Joker in that one? God, what was that guy's name? Jack Nicholas, Jesus, Jack Nicholson. He looks like that Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
this is the
getting
voice
there.
Acting though. But it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring a whole fan base with Baker alone. His name will just bring people coming to Arkham City to play it.
Well, it's a big enough game. It doesn't need people brought to it.
I suppose he doesn't need money. It's not like we're like, give Mark Hamill a job because he needs money.
Oh no! Well, actually, from reading here, it says that it looks like Mark Hamill is he said that the Arkham City was his last role in the game, so like he won't be playing any more roles.
He's done with that. So he's retiring, which sucks, but
he
unless
does a great
Disney
job,
comes
Troy
along with
Baker,
$1 billion for the new Star Wars, but that's another thing. Anyway, moving on. Our last game that we're gonna talk about. Its release dates and nothing have changed. But Dead Rising 3 just released a new trailer. What do you guys think about it? Have you guys checked it out?
I spent some time looking at this. I haven't played the first two. I mean, full disclosure on that. But I was looking at this, and I think this is really cool because you know what this is. You know what I'm seeing in this is the same kind of thing. The way Saints Row 3 and 4, you know, like. There's the games that try to legitimately do horror, you know? And then there's these other games that are like, yeah, that's really cool, but let's have an awesome time cutting the, you know, like just slaughtering zombies in the craziest way possible. And I think, and I really like what Dead Rising 3 is saying they're trying to do, which is to blend the two. Like, you could theoretically play through the game and do it like, you know, normal style and stealthy and horror-ish. Or you can be like, screw it, I'm going to throw on this mascot costume and slay people with a giant swordfish.
They kept
I don't know.
They kept that from Dead Rising.
With a bat sword hammer?
No, Sam, since you didn't play the first two, the first two were literally, you're stuck in a mall. The second one, you're stuck in a casino, but it's like, okay, there are a bunch of zombies, they move slow, and obviously we're going to give you everything you can to kill them in retarded ways. Do you want to wear a man thong and like hit people with a golf club? Yes, you can do that. Like it was completely and totally ridiculous.
I understand that. And what I'm saying is that I like that there is this kind of dual track in the gaming industry where you've got games and I get that Dead Rising is not, the whole trilogy is like that, you know, but like you've got games that are trying to do the serious and you've got games that are like, screw it, let's just have fun gameplay.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
really
I'll
like,
say this.
Could you give me some examples of that? Because I'm kind of falling off from there. Like, what do you mean?
No, I will say. Wait, hold on. This incarnation feels like a threesome between Saints Row, Grand Theft Auto, and like a zombie movie, and they got together and they just had like a baby, and it's like you can be serious, you can be crazy, and you can do whatever you want. But the zombies are there. You have avenues. It's the best. The best definition of a sandbox game is just go do stuff. There's like all this stuff to do.
Dead Rising 4,
do it.
You'll be able to hack the zombies. It'll be called Dead Dogs 4.
It'll be like cyber zombies.
I want that game.
They eat viruses and give you and stuff. Wow.
Don't they have some kind of like implanted drug chip in all the zombies or something? Like,
not in Dead Rising.
I think
it was bees. Weird. They never really explained. Yeah, it was bees. They never really
like from the X-Files where the bees just stab people and infect them with this weird alien virus.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh wow! I haven't watched X-Files in so long.
See, and that's why you're just a youngster, dude. You don't understand. You might make fun of me for being an old man, but you know what? I have roots in culture that you don't even know.
Like X-Files.
Like X-Files. That's
culture.
That's
my God, I've seen so many things.
Right now,
I've seen Scully kiss Mulder.
Oh my God. Fuck? Hey, no, those nude pics of Gillian Anderson, come on. When I was like a little kid, that was amazing. That was amazing.
So
anyways, back to the game. The game is exciting.
Back to the goddamn game.
Thank you,
all right,
M.
so,
thank you.
So, thank you, M. So, and also with this, the Capcom has released the sales. So far, the first Dead Rising on Xbox 360 made 1.7 million. Dead Rising 2, PS3, Xbox 360, PC, 2.5 million. Obviously, none of those sales coming from Sam. But this game has made a ton of money, and I'll be interested to see what else will be going on with it.
I mean, if the first one made 1.2 and the second 2.5, then
is that profit or revenue?
I believe this is their annual report, so
money.
I believe this is just sales.
So that's revenue then.
Yeah, that's
revenue.
Who cares about the revenue?
I don't.
The gameplay.
It's money,
awesome.
okay?
It's money.
You guys want to look at their spreadsheets? You fucking nerds.
I do. You can learn a lot from a person about their spreadsheets, man.
Really? Oh, yeah. You spread those cheeks, anyways.
Hey, if that's where the data is, I'll go there.
Yep, it's all in your poo.
All right, so that's all we got today in terms of game news. So now I'm gonna go down the line and see what you guys have been
By
up
the way,
to.
hold on.
Wait, what?
I just have to add. I think the first DLC for Batman Arkham Origins should be Black Man Dice's Origins.
Dice's Origins.
Mm-hmm. The tagline should be "Eat a dick." I mean, because that's like really. I know he hasn't said it today, but that's like all he says when we play video games.
Sam,
You know what?
Oh, man.
I want you to eat a dick right now, you piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing a little bow. People can't see it, but I'm bowing right now. The little hand flourish.
I hate all of you.
Just Sam.
So much. All
right, so we were talking about. So we were talking about what we're doing this week.
Oh my god! Yeah. All right, fine. We'll go down the line. M, what have you been playing lately, man? What's going on with your channel? What have you been playing for fun? What's going on with you, man?
All right, yeah. My name is M with 2 syllables, and you looked it up on YouTube. I've been playing Gone Home, which is I played as a chick who's been gone for a year, and no one's home when I'm here. And I've been playing Alan Wake, and then this Halloween I'll be doing some Cry of Fear with 2 other girls and me, and a lot of screaming between the 4 girls. Yes, 4 girls there. But
wait,
that is a lot of screaming.
Sam,
that
I
is
think
a
he's
lot of
calling you
screaming,
out,
dude.
bro.
I don't know.
I think he is calling me out.
That's a lot of screaming, dude. Oh my god.
You know that pink clock on my desk? That's just because the red light from my clock colored the white.
Yeah.
Right.
That doesn't explain the tampons, but all right, whatever you say, Sam.
Hey man, they're
Whatever you say, Sam.
absorbent. If you spill on your computer, you need something to absorb that.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, definitely, guys. We're gonna try to get some. I'm gonna try to see if we can do some live streaming for that. That'd be great for Halloween. So we'll see what we can do. See if we can get Sam's live stream account up and going. Crone, we haven't seen you in weeks. What's been up with you, man?
Oh man, I've been working, man. I've been playing on the side. I'm playing some League of Legends, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dueling Network Online. Always. I mean, if anybody wants to add me on League, it's Chronos Trigger. Same thing. You can hop on, play. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just saving money for my equipment to start streaming. I'm gonna start making a schedule that I'm gonna be streaming alongside that schedule, pretty much. Just random stuff, me playing, just getting my viewer count up, and just have a good time, basically, All
right, that's what's up, guys. Look out for Crone. Hopefully, he won't disappear for 2 weeks on us again. But yeah.
Hey, obtaining money legally, all right? Okay, it's hard
I ain't
work.
mad at you, man.
I like that you added legally.
It's hard work.
All right,
He's prostituting himself.
Sam Whitebread, what's going on with you, man? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been recording a Let's Play of Monaco. I put up a quick making of Let's Play of Alien Swarm that me, M, and Dice did together. And also, I'm chagrined that either of you did not mention that I believe we're still continuing that Let's Play. We didn't just stop it in the middle of it. And that should be up on the Useless Gamers website pretty soon. On YouTube. What else?
Did we gonna play the DLC, right? For the Monaco?
We're gonna do that later. I'm getting there.
Wait for me to get to the end, because I'm the arbiter of the group.
What? Look, I'm doing my thing here. I'm getting all the stuff that you guys missed. All right, so we're doing Alien Swarm. I am also apparently one of the girls that is going to be screaming with M, so whatever. And then I believe we're going to be playing Monaco today to go over the update and show some multiplayer. My Let's Play of Monaco is single player with everyone's favorite psycho, the Cleaner, because he's the coolest character in that game. And
you're psycho, definitely.
I believe that we're all doing this next week as well. Weekly podcast. That's what we are doing.
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
I'm down for it next week.
All right.
All right. So
I think I covered everything that I know.
Yeah, you absolutely left me not to talk about you. All right. So
that's right.
So that's that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna try to put it up alongside, since it's Halloween. We're gonna be checking out Monaco. We've been playing that for a long time, but they've got some pretty cool Halloween updates. So we'll get some stream going, and we'll try to get that on by Halloween. Updates will be on the page or the video wherever this is posted. But yeah, that was our podcast. So thank you guys, you non-existent people, for listening.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and so we're gonna close out with a freestyle by M. You want me to drop you a beat, M?
Oh,
No, I want Sam to drop the beat.
I'm white, dude. I can't drop a beat.
Drop a beat.
The only thing I can do is drop the beat.
guys.
All right.
Drop the beat, Sam.
I can't keep a beat. I literally can't.
Yeah, go.
I'm telling you, dude, I can't do it. I can't keep time.
Oh. And nobody.
That's why we're the useless gamers, folks.
We're useless gamers. Like, comment, subscribe, and other. Peace out, guys.
Later.